Today, I want to import bonuses for my employees onto a regular check. To do that, I'm first going to export a list of the employees that I need to pay a bonus for. So, a quick way to do that is to go to the employee summary screen, look at my employee list, and I see my employees here. So, I want to create my import file by exporting this data to Excel. So, all I have to do is click the button on the top right, and now my employee list is exported. Alright, so now I see my employee list. There's a few things I need to do to this file so that I am able to import it. First thing is I need to change this employee ID column to the column header needs to just say key. This will tell the system which employee is which when I'm importing a bonus. And then I need to add in the column where I'm going to actually specify how much the bonus needs to be. So the way that you can do this is E underscore bonus, which is the name of the earning. And I need to specify that I'm going to pay out in dollars and not hours. Now, I'm going to key in the total bonus amount for each employee. Okay, that's all I need to do. I'm not importing a bonus for the rest of these employees, so for the sake of my file, I'm just going to delete these records. And then I actually don't need any of this other information. So I'm going to delete it just to clean up my file so that I know exactly what I'm importing. Now lastly, the way that you want to tell our system to ignore a record is to put a pound sign before the column name. So we'll do that for first name and last name. We don't need that because we already have a key column. But I do want to see the first name and the last name of who I'm editing or who I'm importing the bonus to. So I'm going to click Save. And I have my employee list export that I'm going to re-import. So I'm going to go back into iSolve and go to time card import, which is one word. Time card is one word in this case, and it is under the payroll entry screen. Time card import. So remember, we are importing to a regular check. This means this is paid out on a regularly scheduled payroll, and it's just a bonus amount that I want to add to it. So I want to import this technically as a time card, but really that means any pay item that I want to import. And then leave the template as default, don't touch that, but you click the three dots to the right of attach file to find the file that you want to download. So this was the file I was just editing, the employee list export. And now I'm going to pick my default company, the default pay group, and the import key is going to be the employee number. So really no changes there. You just pick which company and pay group you're importing to, then click next. So once imported, you're going to get this validation screen, and it'll basically just tell you which records it has matched what you've imported to. So the reason why I wanted to keep this first name and last name column is that for employee key 1028, I'm going to pay a $200 bonus. I don't know the employee key, but I see that this was for American Bulldog, and that matches to American Bulldog in iSolve. So that's the case for all these employees, which is perfect, and I can verify the amounts here. If you ever get an error on the screen, that means there's something wrong with your file, whether that be one of the column headers is not exactly correct or it's missing a key. But if you have a next button on the screen, that's how you know that your import is ready to go. Click next. All right, so I've imported the records, and now I want to go to the time entry grid just to confirm that everything was imported correctly. All right, so I'm looking at biweekly A, and if you remember the first 5 employees where I input a bonus, I can now see that bonus amount is in the time entry grid. So this is a quick way for you to get your bonuses into a regularly scheduled check. If you have a lot of employees, maybe you're paying the same bonus amount or a certain percentage, you can quickly key that into an Excel and import it, and then verify it on the time entry grid, and of course on the payroll register before you process the payroll.
So, if you want to pay your employees a bonus on the regular payroll, but on an additional check, this is how you would do it. You would go to the employee summary, go to the employee list, and click the Excel button, and then open this. Okay, so now we have the employee list. So all I need to do here is change the employee ID to key, and then I'm going to delete out these columns and delete out the first two because we truly only need these three columns. And then I am going to add a check type column. I'm going to add a pay item column and a dollars column. So those are the three extra columns you need. And I'm going to put this on the year-end bonus check type. There we go. And I'm going to do this to the bonus. And then I have the dollars column. And so what I will do is now put in the dollar amounts for the bonuses right here. Okay, so I'm paying the first 4 employees a bonus. So the rest of the employees I'm going to delete off of this. And the last thing I need to do is put a hashtag in front of the first and the last name because we don't want the system to read those. It's reading the key to see the employee number. But we do want to remember which employee matches which employee number. So there we go. That is all we need. So now I will save this. And then here we go. We're back in the system. So we will go to the time card import, payroll processing, payroll entry, time card import. And I'm going to choose additional check. And then I am going to grab that file, open that, choose the Black Dog Company, default pay group. I'm doing my biweekly A pay group and keep the employee number. And I will click next. Okay, so here we go. We have all 4 employees in there. We can see the employee key is there. It's going to the check type year-end bonus and to the earning bonus. And I can see the dollar amounts and there are no errors here. So now I will click next. And this is actually going to import those amounts to additional checks. There we go. It says file successfully imported. So now I will go to process payroll. I'm going to click preview on the payroll preview reports, and then we are going to open the payroll register. And so now I will click on the payroll register and hit go. And here we go. So now I can see American Bulldog has a year-end bonus and then his regular check. And the same with Georgia Bulldog. It has the year-end bonus and the regular check. And that is how you add a bonus to an additional check via an import.